Hello and welcome to Curry TV. On this episode, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about starters. For this starter, this is going to be a chicken lollipop. You must be curious how this lollipop is going to come along, right? I'll show you. Let's take a look at all the ingredients that we'll be using for this recipe. Again, this is 2 pounds of chicken drums, and I'll show you how to prepare that. We'll be using ginger garlic paste, turmeric powder, chili powder, ketchup, soy sauce, Szechuan paste, green onion, carrots, parsley. Now this is very mincely diced garlic. This is separate apart from the garlic paste, ginger garlic paste, all-purpose flour and cornstarch. The cornstarch will give us a nice crunch to our lollipop. The proportions are, if you're using 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, you use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, so it's half. Whatever the quantity you're taking, just take the half of it for your cornstarch. And again, we need black pepper and salt to taste. Because we're using soy sauce, taste your batter first before you add all the rest of the sauce or salt. So let's show you how to do this. So there's 2 parts to this chicken, lollipop chicken. So first one is the marinade, and then you would need a batter as well. So the batter has to sit for like 10 minutes while we marinate our chicken. Now all this is going to be fried in oil, and that's what the oil is ready to go. Now for this, let's take a bag, Ziploc bag. Into the Ziploc bag, right? Let me show you how to prepare this lollipop. You see those drums? I just got a slit around the lower part of the bone, and then I squished all that meat down. So that's what I did for all of my chicken. So I'm dumping all that in. This is washed and drained, so good to go. Into this Ziploc bag, we would need 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now this is already measured out, so all of that goes in, along with, we need to marinate this with a little bit of turmeric powder. So this is 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder and good 1 spoonful of red chili powder. We also need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. You can eyeball it or just measure it out like so. Okay. Now I'm just going to guess my saltiness with 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you want more, we can add it towards the end, but if it gets more, then there's no way to reduce it. Let's seal this. And start the shaking work. Marinate it. So you could do this part ahead of time and pop it in your freezer. Have few bags ready if you have a big party coming along, or my kids will love this to take it to their school. So that's also one way. Let that baby sit, rest while we get the next thing going. So I don't need a big bowl for that. I need a small bowl. Into my small bowl, I'm going to be using, so that much chicken, I would take 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, so if I'm using 3, then I will only need 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. Yeah. Somebody was asking, how do you tell if you had all-purpose flour, rice flour, and cornstarch out in a bowl? How do you tell them apart if you didn't have a label? So here's the tip. The cornstarch and all-purpose flour has 2 different colors. So the cornstarch would be much brighter in white, and the all-purpose would be lighter dim. Yeah? And if you feel the all-purpose flour versus the rice flour, you'll feel the grain. The all-purpose flour would be very smooth and the rice flour will have a little bit of grain touch to it. So that's that. We need to flavor our batter. That's again half a tablespoon of red chili powder. Yeah. And then we need salt in this one as well. So here goes half a teaspoon of salt. Let's give it a good mix. Okay, let's slowly add some water. We don't want any lumps in this batter. That's very, very important. Okay, this is the perfect consistency our batter is. And you can see there's no lumps. It's all smooth. Now, if you would like to flavor this with Kashmiri red chili powder, which has the red bright color, but not the spiciness, you're more than welcome to do so. But we like it a little bit of kick. So that's what I have here. This is all good to go. Once the oil is heating up and it's ready to go, we'll dip one at a time and pop it in the oil and deep fry them until it's nice and golden brown. Yeah? So over to the stove. Okay, our oil is nice and hot. Let's reduce it to medium heat. And our bag is ready to be. Our chicken is ready. So the ginger garlic paste, the turmeric powder, the chili powder, all along with our salt and soy sauce, it's all well marinated. Let's take one at a time and dip it in this flour batter and deep fry them. Okay, so hold it by the leg, push the meat down, and you're going to create a voila. See that? Okay, it's going to go into this nice hot oil. If the oil is not hot, you won't get that nice crispiness to your lollipops. That's very, very important. This is definitely a recipe that you can wow your friends and family with. So please do try it and let me know how it turned out for you. I have other recipes similar to this on the channel, so don't forget to check those out. I also want to point out the fact I did not take off the skin. That's also a flavor agent, so keeping that chicken with the skin will help us with the keeping the shape. Okay, let's not overcrowd our oil. So it's time that we turn our chicken around. Now you can see it's turning that golden brown color. There we go. Okay, it's time to give them a nice good flip. You can make this as snacks for your kids or party starters. They're great. Either way, they're great. So try this recipe out. I would strongly suggest that you try this out, and you will be amazed with all the flavors that it actually combines. This will take about 5 to 7 minutes for all this to be cooked thorough. It's a good idea to have a strainer ready to drain all that excess oil. So the first batch is coming out. Now this was the perfect time to taste your chicken and see if the salt and spiciness is all just according to your taste. If you want to change it, you still have a batch to make that change. Okay, before I go further, let me taste it and see if the batter and everything is just right for our recipe. Perfect. Everything is just perfect. So let's keep going. I wouldn't change a thing. So like I said, what I'm doing is pushing with my thumb and then dipping it into this batter. Right? And into the oil. I have just completed all our chicken lollipop. Now what we're going to do is take a couple tablespoons of oil from this and start, because it's already flavored with all that ginger, garlic and the spices. So there's 4 spoonfuls of oil, along with, let's heat up our stove. Okay. Our pan is getting hot. Our oil is already hot, but the temperature has to come together before we add all our spices. So we'll just check for that. It's coming. Okay, into our oil, let's add in a good spoonful of garlic, and all of this small sliced diced carrots, just to give that color. We're just sauteing this so that raw taste will go away from the garlic. I'm going to go in with my black pepper. And our chili paste, Szechuan chili paste. So you would need 1 spoonful of chili paste, and 3 spoonfuls of ketchup. It's already measured out. Okay, let's add in 2 more tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 and 2. It's ready. Let's add in our chicken. Now I did reduce my heat to very low. What we're going to do with this chicken is coat that sauce all around it and garnish it with some parsley and green onion. On very, very low heat, let's toss these chicken around. That carrot will give a little bit of sweetness along with a crunch. So this is my type of chicken lollipop. Yeah, so it's perfect. Let's garnish it with some fresh parsley and green onions. There we go. Beautiful. That's it, our chicken lollipop is ready. Alright, so I made chicken lollipops for my kids. I am hoping Nitin will let me know how it turned out. Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Nitin is my taste tester.
Nidia and Nivita.
Okay. Alright, so you guys do the taste test.
Alright, we don't know which one to choose from. If you pick this one, this will be sad. If you pick this one, this will be sad.
Just pick one.
Eat all of them.
No, just pick one. Don't get it on your shirt.
one by one.
How is it?
All right, now.
You don't want
You
it?
guys eat all of it, and then I'll
You don't want it?
taste it.
You don't want it?
No, after them. And
Okay, they're gonna finish it and you won't get any. Is that
I'll
okay?
get the small one.
You want the small one? This is the small one. Or this one? Yeah? Why do you want to go for the small one? So you can have two? Yeah? How is that? Yeah?
It's good with this.
Yeah?
That's good. You should try out this recipe. It's really good.
Yeah? Good. Very good.
Lollipop chicken.
Lollipop chicken. There you go. So even a child can enjoy lollipop chicken just like us, right?
Oh, also.
No, I should say just like kids can enjoy the lollipop, we can
not
also
kids.
enjoy.
Oh, also.
Uh-huh.
Also, she's gonna make real lollipops.
No, I'm not making real
She
lollipops. No, no. Well, anyway, thank you so much for tuning into Credit TV. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Subscribe to our channel.
That's right. My girl thought about it. Go ahead. You go for it.
And like our button. Hit that bell button down there. And then, yeah.
That's it?
Mhm.
You want to say something?
Turn on the
Notification? Notification. How about
Oh,
you?
share the video.
Share the video, okay? You want to say something?
No, I'm good.
You're good? All right. Thank you so much for tuning into Credit TV. I hope you enjoyed this time with us. And do try this recipe out. I'm sure you will enjoy it. See you next time. Bye-bye.